My name is Amy Getchie, and I'm the Program Specialist at the Juvenile Justice Institute. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the Family Support JCMS screens. So this is what the JCMS looks like. This is my screen, and on the right side, you will select New Client. This brings up the New Client box. Client ID auto-populates, and you'll notice that there are these asterisks or little stars next to some of the variables or the boxes. These are required variables. These are the variables that programs are required to enter. So we will start with first name. I'm going to use test so I know it's a test case when I look at it. Middle name is not required, but if you have it, you can enter it. Last name is required. Date of birth is required. Gender is also required, and gender is a drop-down box. Same with race, Hispanic or Latino. Self-reported race or ethnicity. This has various, and if you ever have one that you are not seeing in this list, we can add it. Student ID. Agency. Your agency will pop up under here once you have access to the JCMS. Referral/event date. This is the date that you received the referral or the date that the incident happened. And select your case type, which this case type is family support. And then this is the only place that you're going to have to save in the JCMS right here. You can save a new client. And as you can see, this brings down a new drop-down list. Address, city, state, zip. None of these are required, but if you have it, it's good information to enter. County of residence, also not required, but good to enter if you have it. Primary phone, alternate phone, cell phone, email address if your youth is employed, family size if you have it, family income, if an interpreter is needed, yes for the youth, yes for the parents, for both of them, or no. If yes, what language? School enrollment is if they're attending school, expelled, homeschooled, if they're a college student, maybe they dropped out or they're attending an alternative school. School name, this is nice because this will auto-populate. Current grade, what grade is the youth in? They're eligible for free and reduced lunch. Custody guardianship, file number, the grant county, grant number, the person referring, so maybe a principal is referring, the referral source, referral date will populate in here once you select it, age at referral will populate, and enrollment date. This is different from referral date. So you may receive a referral for a youth in your program, but the date that you actually enroll them in your program would be this variable. And look, if you look here, this one is required. There's an asterisk. Primary reason for enrollment. The presenting issue. If they have prior law violations. History of aggressive behavior. And these are notes boxes right here. So you can add whatever you'd like to this on law violations, on aggressive behavior, or notes on cultural component. High risk environment. Family function at intake, and this is required here. There's an asterisk. And I will show you, if you do click into a box with an asterisk and you don't select anything, the box will pop up red to remind you to enter it. This is family communication at intake. How well is the family communicating? Family function, are they functioning well as a family unit? And here we have discharge date. This is the date that you discharged the youth from your program. Discharge reason. They stopped attending, they completed all your program requirements, maybe they transferred schools, maybe the youth refused, the parent refused, family plans to follow through, or other. Family function, how well is a family functioning at discharge? This is a variable that we use to measure success. If the family function at intake was average and maybe it's good at discharge, that would be a successful discharge. Family communication at discharge, same thing. Maybe they were average at communicating when they entered your program, and now they're very good at communicating now. Right here is a notes box to maybe describe what's going on with the family. So family learned communication skills and are able to effectively communicate with each other. This is not required, but it's just for you if you want to add notes. If you scroll down here, this is the contacts screen. You can add a contact. None of these are required, but still good to look at. So the begin date of the contact, end date, type of contact. So maybe I called them to discuss a class. Reason for contact, who you spoke to or who attended this contact, especially if it's in person. So maybe I spoke with one parent. Primary activity. Advocacy, maybe. Duration in hours, maybe we talked for 30 minutes, that would be 0.5. Number of occurrences is 1. And here again is a notes box, so I can put family support worker, spoke with mom on the phone to advocate for mental health. And you can keep adding contacts at the bottom here as you go on, or you can delete them. Classes. This would be if your family support program does classes. So maybe I attended a class and just one class, started the same day, ended the same day. Class name, family communication, class objective, family functioning, hours completed. I attended 1 hour, and 1 hour was required. None of these are required variables, but it's still great information to have, especially if you're looking for the Juvenile Justice Institute to do an in-depth evaluation of your program. The more you fill out the JCMS, the better data that we receive. If you click over here, there's a scores tab. Was a test completed? Yes, no, or the test was refused. Test names. We have a multitude of test names through here. And if you see one that you need added, feel free to reach out and we can get one added. So maybe we did the GIF today, and the score was a 5. And you can keep adding scores too, or you can delete a score. Next tab is the referral tab. You can click add referral. Referral type, maybe you sent them for a mental health assessment. Referral agency. And referral outcome. Youth attended, youth did not attend, maybe a youth or parent refused, or maybe they're waiting for services. And these all save as you go. There's no need to save. The only part that you do save would be the new client ID. And that is the Family Support JCMS screen. Feel free to reach out to the Juvenile Justice Institute with any questions that you have at unojji@unomaha.edu. Thank you.